first thing that's really worked for me to put me to sleep.
Helps relax me when I'm trying to go to bed.
All just really spectacular.
It also helps you put yourself into a routine.
I feel like I'm drinking lemonade.
You guys give it a shot.
It works! It works! It's good!
Just try it. We got a rather large show prepared for y'all tonight. Arca at Indy. Hello everybody, welcome to the Southern Broadcast Race Network. For the first round, well, it's actually only one round, but the first race of the 4-race playoff for Arca. Got that, then Bristol, Homestead, and Charlotte to finish it off. So everybody getting their laps in. A lot of these guys that are putting times down are admins. A few of these guys probably gonna have around 20 in the race tonight. Maybe about mid-20s, like maybe 22 about. But I will say this: hopefully, the championship battle will remain to be Pettit and McRae. The way qualifying's looking, I'm not sure about that though. The championship, as of this moment, you know what? All right, Bobby. You ask and you shall receive. Except he's in super secret, so I can't move him. Gosh darn it, Bobby. Okay. Bobby will probably be joining us in a moment. But anyway. Time for qualifying. And Isaac Wilson is the first on track, so he gets the special privilege tonight. I do gotta check one thing, however. Cannot find it. It is Mr. Master of Indy, Bobby. How you doing?
Good. How's it going, Joe?
It's going good. You know, since you're in Euro, I'll put you on Sean. So, what do you got for us tonight?
I didn't understand a word you just said there, Joe. You were stumbling over your tongue.
So we got Sean in here. We're watching him while he was qualifying, but you said you'd like to talk about Indy. Tell us some tips. What do you got for us tonight?
Indy, well, just to give everybody in the broadcast a little, I guess, history lesson. 2 seasons ago, when the Arca cars were here last, pole was by me with I believe it was a 53-1. This track is almost a full second faster than what we were 2 seasons ago. So protecting that right front here is going to be so important. It is absolutely ridiculous. This track is fast. It is gripped up. But if you miss your marks from out there practicing, I noticed, if you miss your marks by even a foot, you're dead in the water. It's either going to snap loose on you or push tight on you.
Now, one thing I noticed in the truck race is pretty much an aero push. It made it really hard to do anything in the truck. High side really didn't work that well, and the bottom would just push you really bad. So, how is it in the Arca car? Does it feel a little bit better in the Arca car?
Yeah, it's always better in the Arca car because the Arca car has more power and less downforce, so you're not so downforce dependent. You can actually use your right foot to help steer the car. The truck is so underpowered and has so much downforce, it's almost impossible to make passes or do
John
anything
Pointer on the
like
pole
that
so
here.
far.
Yes, he is, and beat my track record. And Johnny Bruggs sitting second. It'd be nice to keep that track record within Exiled. Second lap here should be faster also. So I'm going to say, I'm thinking pole's going to be somewhere around a 50. But it's also going to depend on your wind direction here as well. So right now we have a 7 to 8 mile an hour wind coming from the south. So that's going to affect the car majorly from one end of the track to the other.
All right. Now, Miller just put down a pretty quick first lap. Or was that his second lap? I'm not sure.
Let's see.
John Pointer does not improve, and Johnny Brugg did not either, so Justin Miller is on pole for now. Isaac Wilson clocks in third fastest, and that's pretty good for his first lap.
Absolutely, it is.
Man, you can see
And
him squealing those tires.
that was Justin's second lap. He biffed it on the first lap, unfortunately for him, but still
And so did
sitting on the
Wilson.
pole. Yep.
That,
So
that lap probably wasn't going to be much better, but I'm going to ask you this. I know you've been paying attention a good bit to the Arca season. Who do you got in terms of who's the contender? Who's maybe like a dark horse? What do you got out of these guys?
obviously, good team owner. I've always got my guys, my Exile guys, Sean Pointer and Johnny Brugg. I think Sean is definitely a dark horse for the championship, but Johnny is obviously, he's gonna be kind of a give me take on who could win it. But McRae is also very fast. Pettit is fast. There are so many guys in this Arca series that are just unbelievably quick that it's really hard to just pick one driver to be like, okay, this is your favorite. There's not a favorite in any series that we have right now, from Arca, Truck, Xfinity, or Cup. You could not pick a favorite comfortably and be telling the truth.
I would say, in terms of favorites, I mean, my top four in this would probably have to be McRae, Pettit, Brugg, and Sean. Sean's been picking it up and looking a lot better through the second part of the season. McRae and Pettit, they were battling all throughout and had a very close points finish. Pettit has that 5-point advantage, which can be crucial. And then you have Brugg, who didn't race as many races, but was pretty dominant in the ones that he did compete in. Those four are starting 6th, 7th. Where is McRae even? I don't even see him on the board.
McRae is third.
Third.
McRae is third. So
And
I think that
then Pointer's
those
fifth.
four, yeah, I think those four are definitely safe picks. And then, you've also got Isaac Wilson out there. Isaac is very quick. He's that sneaky quick when he can keep his head on his shoulders. He is that sneaky quick where if you make a mistake, he's gonna capitalize on it. Isaac will keep you honest. So,
But
from an admin perspective of this series, I'm really, really, really looking forward to watching this play out over the next 4 weeks.
to be honest with Isaac, the one reason I don't pick him is because he ends up behind the wall too often. If he can
Well,
run fast, but he's too often for me. He's behind the wall. Now, if he can manage to keep from doing that for 4 weeks, yeah, he has a good shot. But first off, we got to see how he does tonight.
Well, and that's it. But I have to head back to my admin duties.
Yep.
Appreciate you having me down here, and have a good broadcast.
Yeah, thank you. I just have one question before you do go.
What's that?
What are we looking at for yellows tonight? And how much fuel can you make?
Fuel, I didn't check. I was out there just having fun. Yellows, I'm not going to say yes or no on yellows because we've had a really good season this year, and I am not going to be the one to jinx it. So
Well, I'll be the
I'll
one.
let other people pick it.
I honestly think it's going to be a quiet race, and maybe 3 at most.
There you go.
So enjoy adminning your butt off.
Yes, sir. I will talk to you soon.
All right, have fun and good luck to. Oh, he left. He's gone. All right. Well, time to get it going on the Southern Broadcast Racing Network. Got only 3 races to go after this. None of your business says good looking car on Bukowski. We'll look at that a little bit later. But here it is time to go. Green flag. SDK is glitching a little bit. I think it's because of those cars that started in the pits. I don't know why it's showing the top 4 as ahead. You might have to pause the race there for a second. Is it showing? Yeah, it's showing them first to appear. So I guess we're okay. We'll see, but down they go for the first time. And Justin Miller, good restart for him. And I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. We're going to turn these engines up a little bit because it just sounds windy. Get that up a little bit for y'all. There we go. Yeah, you're going to see a lot of single file racing. It's kind of what Indy, you can say, is known for with these cars, on iRacing at least. These cars aren't going to push nearly as bad, so you might be able to actually make up positions a little bit better than what you were able to do in truck on Tuesday. But it's still going to be a rather big challenge. We're going to restart the SDK really fast because it is displaying things wrong. Try again. There we go. Yeah, you can see how fast all these cars get spread out. I would assume that these things should run about the same pace, probably, as what we were seeing in the trucks with fuel. Can probably make it about 20 laps. Let's see the scheme that they're talking about, Bukowski. That was nice. Burger King. Running 3 seconds back in 11th with Pine. Shooting it down the inside, and he might have a chance at the pass here. And will complete. Maybe. Yes, he does. Now, Scott going to go right around him too, but not going to have the help with the draft. You can see the little weave in here at Indianapolis. Now, these cars do use a good amount of skew. This helps the car turn a little bit better. Watch these things when they come around on the straightaway. You'll see what I mean. We'll just do this. They're not exactly straight, I could say. Not as skewed out as they used to be, but still a little bit. But that right rear, you know, you don't want to catch that right rear in the fence. It will lock you right in there and take you for a ride.
Joe Novak ran 11th last time out. He's feeling better at Indy than what he was. Jimmy Emos way back there. You know what? Let's take a look at how things are running. Brandon Hinton and Britt Osborne are the highest movers at the moment. But let's go look at our first championship contender, James McRae, on board. Just a reminder of those championship contenders. It's Pettit, Brood, Bukowski, Golker, Hine, McRae, Nixon, Pointer, Weston, and Wilson. See, what I'm thinking here is I'm watching McRae. I mean, he is able to gain quite considerably on the 80. Even though he's in his draft. That's where he's really seeming to pull. It doesn't really seem like he's pulling much on the straightaway. Indianapolis, one of those tracks that just where position is so important. I mean, if you lose track position, it's really difficult to gain anything back. One of those tracks where you get long snakes pretty much all day. It's you know, it's not uncommon to see long green flag runs here either, just because everyone gets spread out. Typically, it just happens from a little bit of a mistake. Typically on a long run. That typically ends up solo. It's a solo spin or something like that. Walker under fire, nothing going. And Bukowski going low. And try to get himself around Hanaski, we'll say that. Or Pozanaski? I don't know. Pozanaski. All back looking to follow along. But it's going to have to get back in the line. But one car jumps out of line. That's Tom Golker. And yeah, the high side just does not seem to work at all today. Golker falling way back. Down to 16th now. Going to be looked at by David. Easy pass. That's the run, but he's going to go down bottom, sneak around there, get around that 25, but just can't do anything. Matt Forn's down pit road, apparently. Okay. I think this is where the tire wear will start to set in. Maybe a couple more laps from now, like around 13, 14, 15 laps in. I think once you get to that point, notice who's better at tire saving than not. But I mean, you gotta think about this too. I mean, these guys, I mean, they're all pretty good. I mean, it's not like they're really gonna have a big difference in tire saving. Wilson got really loose that one lap, and now Pettit's trying to capitalize. One benefit is Wilson's going to have a little bit of draft.
And he's going to re-clear Pettit. Pettit's going to go back behind. And will not dive back out of line. Dobbs did make a pass for the lead. Let's see that pass that we missed. Just got him down on the inside and went wide, and just cleared him on the front straightaway. Forced him up high and then just, man, right there. Easy pass. Let's go on board with,
Caution, yellow flag.
Oh, we have a caution. Never mind. It's David Bradford. From the looks of it, it looked like a, ooh. So he got out of shape somehow, and then Nallback had nowhere to go. Nallback picks up some damage. He flies back around into traffic. Nothing bad happens. But I will tell you this. I think everybody should be coming down pit road this time. Can make it from here, I believe, on 2 stops. This is really going to help the guys that kind of got separated off from the pack. And it's really easy to get separated off. It's going to help a lot of guys just get back up there. And hopefully they'll be able to keep it a little closer. Hello, Miss Weeks. Chungy's craving a Whopper. Matt Forns looking so far what? STK isn't working? What the hell? Oh boy, STK, why do you do this to me? Well, after pit stops, we'll restart the game while we run commercials. So we'll show the pit stops real fast, and then we'll restart. Did it just crash, the STK? All right, off pit road, it's going to be Dobbs, McRae, Brugge, Miller, Pettit, Wilson, Nallback, Nixon, Melton, and Sean Pointer, the top 10. We'll be right back on the Southern Broadcast Race Network. We're going to restart the game.
first thing that's really worked for me to put me to sleep.
Helps relax me when I'm trying to go to bed.
All just really spectacular.
It also helps you put yourself into a routine.
I feel like I'm drinking lemonade. You guys give it a shot.
It works! It works! It's good!
Just try it.
Back on SBRN. It's working now, so there we go. We're good. Alright. I think a couple of guys may have taken 2 tires. Unfortunately, I can't consult SDK for that. Because it went... I don't even know what word to say. It went, crashy crash, I guess. I don't know. Alright, 50 laps to go at Indianapolis. That's what the old IndyCar races used to be for the officials. Still a lot of racing to go. Hopefully, we won't be playing Snake Simulator. Because that's what it was so far. I mean, we had a few passes here and there, but not a ton of movement in the pack. A lot of movement in the pack came from these pit stops. All right.
Green flag, green flag.
Green, green, green. McRae would love to probably just get a bonus point here. Same with Brugge. Had it in all of them. It's going to be side by side down in turn 1. I'd say you're probably worse off. And Joe Nallback, I think he had a problem. It's either that or I think he only took 2. I don't know what happened to Joe. He's falling hard though. But down the back straightaway. Could be 3 wide for a moment there. James McRae getting a good run from Miller behind him. But the outside line, I don't think it has the speed. You need to really pinch a guy down there to really get a good run off of it. McRae might get it this time. McRae to the lead. Gets that all-important bonus point for leading a lap. They're staying a lot more side by side right now, at least in the front. Going to allow the cars in the rear to have some chances to get up there at least. Oh man, I saw a real fishy move there from the 80. Pettit and Dobbs just blocking the middle. Everyone else is pretty much straightened out in line. Dobbs takes 4th. The list on the 93 looks so... Well, let's see his list. Well, you can cross one of those guys off because he's not even there anymore. I don't know who this Roberts guy is, though. I'm not on there. My name's not Roberts. Hey, that's how I know I'm safe, because Isaac can't spell.
I'm on there probably because of Watkins Glen and the trucks, though. That's probably why I'm at. But you know that's why I would be on there if my name was Roberts. No. That's what I would say. But, you know, since my name's not on there, I don't think I did anything, man. And you know what? I know you're going to clip this and send this to Isaac. He'll probably laugh. But, you know, there's a lot of stuff you can clip to Isaac today. So far, you know, Isaac, he's in a good position, though. You know, speaking of him, though. He's doing what he needs to do. He needs to just keep it straight. You know, I said earlier in the broadcast, like, he's fast. You can consistently have him in the top, you know, 5, 10. He's consistent enough. He's good enough to win. He just needs to keep the car out from behind the wall. He cannot be going behind the wall. Just, you gotta have the calm voice in his head. But so far, you know, he's been doing good. Sticking in the top like 6 all day. Nothing to complain about, especially on a track like this, where position matters pretty much over anything else, where it's pretty hard to do anything once you get that initial start. You can maybe pick off a guy or two here or there, but it's just, it's so hard to pass on. It gets spread out so quickly too, it makes it even harder. And, you know, you even take risks here by passing, because when you do try to make them passes, what'll happen is, if you can't complete those, you'll end up like maybe Josh Van Westen is right now, where, you know, he might get passed by that 91 if he didn't have enough space. Because the 66 is getting assistance with draft, and so is the 91. When you're out, when you're out in the bottom like that. You know, I'll tell you though, fitting the top 2 that we have right now, James McRae and Adam Pettit, you know, they were battling all throughout the season, and honestly, these are the 2 guys that I'm rooting for to finish off the championship battle in first and second. The way that they battled throughout the year, they deserve it. I would love nothing more than to see these 2 battle it out for the rest of this season. Matt resubbed is on an 8-month streak. How about that? Why does it say that Johnny is up 25 today? That's wrong. He started at like 5th. Ay. A little bit of a gap forming between the packs though. Bukowski in 10th. He's at that point kinda where I don't think he'll be able to actually catch the draft now. I think he's too far back to really do anything. Van Westen, good shot around the 91. Will not, however, get around the 25 can. So we put it on lap about 15, 16. You can probably run about 18 to 19 laps. So maybe 34 is when we'll be pitting next, around that. And if you can make it another 18 laps, get it to 52, I mean, you'll be fine. I mean, you got to make it 2 stops regardless. You got to make 2 stops, but definitely possible to green flag pit stop it twice. And, you know, there's multiple strategies out there. You can split it up and whatnot. But if I'm in the rear of the pack, I mean, hitting early may not be the worst strategy. Or staying out and hoping for a caution. Although, the caution strategy, I would say, is not very reliable. Just due to the nature of the track and how it runs. Man, Brugge all over the rear of Dobbs. Brugge got away pretty well. Justin Miller really slow. Did he hit the wall? Yeah, he had to have. Or did he just really have a bad exit? Looking for damage on that 80. It doesn't look like there's any damage. Isaac will pass him for 5th. And Melton is going to pass Pointer for 8th. I mean, Pettit and McRae, I mean, they have the... Oh, one car in the wall way back here. It's a black car. I believe it was Farnan.
The yellow flag is out.
Well, now we have a caution flag. Maybe it was Farnan. What is that caution for? Is it Osborne? I think Osborne must have wrecked. So that was the black car that got in the wall. He slapped it pretty good and then lost it. And, ooh. Who was that hit him? Yeah, this got right in front of the 35 and just got packed. That's Robert Tripp who hit him. I'd say honestly, Robert Tripp came out worse out of it than Britt, to be honest. Pretty nasty damage, but probably just pull the fender off. So, under caution, we're at lap 27. Can you one-stop it from here? I think you can. Let's do the math really fast. So we pit on 28. Say we can make it 19 laps. So 28 plus 19, 47. If it stays green, theoretically you could make it, but it'd be very, very close. You got to clutch in like as soon as you're off pit road. Everybody is coming down pit road, which is surprising. Shane O'Neill just blew the commitment cone. So 20-some drivers all down pit road. Going to be what looks like a 4-tire stop for most of these guys. Pretty much everyone. It's going to be McRae winner off pit road, Pettit, then Brugge, then Dobbs, Wilson, Nixon, Melton, Pointer, Miller, and Tanner Bukowski, top 10. We'll be back on the Southern Broadcast Race Network. Second caution of the day.
first thing that's really worked for me to put me to sleep.
Helps relax me when I'm trying to go to bed.
All just really spectacular.
It also helps you put yourself into a routine.
I feel like I'm drinking lemonade. You guys give it a shot.
It works! It works! It's good!
Just try it.
Alright, back on the Southern Broadcast Race Network. We got James McRae and Adam Pettit still in the lead. I think Adam's not led yet, so I think he was leading actually. Ringo Burt. Okay, but we are just past halfway. Actually, just about to hit halfway. Preferably for these guys, it goes green the whole way, but I'm just gonna say this: if a caution does come out, I wouldn't expect anyone to come down pit road. But you know, we called 2 cautions. We'll probably get 1 more. So, question is, when will it come? Pace car on pit road, hitting lap 30 this time by. Pettit and McRae lead him back down the line. Here we go.
Green, green, green.
Green, green, green. Good restart for James McRae and Adam Pettit. I mean, if they really wanted to, they could just run side by side the whole time and just completely back up everybody, slow them down. That's not going to happen though. McRae is going to get shuffled out to the bottom with Isaac Wilson, and now the problem for them is they're going to be stuck there a little bit. Wilson is going to get back in the line. He's a little safe where he is right now. McRae though, that's the problem with starting on the inside. If you don't get a good restart and complete the pass, you're not going to be in a good looking position. James will, however, pass Isaac back down to 9th place. We got 3 wide down here for about 10th. I think they'll run it just fine. 3 wide is the most amazing thing you can ever do, except for 4 wide. They ran it pretty good. Stephen Hine taps the ball just a tiny, tiny bit. Murkowski going to come out pretty good. Oh, Stephen Hine. Looked like he was getting sucked into the wall, and then he jerked the car to get out of it. Going to make the pass over on the 119 of David. And Tom Volker going to go around Hine, it looks like. Up near the front, you know, Pettit just doing Pettit things. Everybody else kind of straightened it out a little bit. So it gets much more straightened out quickly than it did last time. Josh Van Wesson right now in 10th, looking to get 9th. It's going to be a little slow on it. Let's you know what? Let's ride on board with the 93 Isaac Wilson. He is at a position where he can definitely get some draft, so he's not completely out of it, but he doesn't want to lose much more position. He just needs to make sure he stays on top of that draft, otherwise he's going to lose it and get abandoned by those top 5. Just got to be patient and go from there. What happened to James? Did he hit the wall? Hang on. It looked like he overshot the corner trying to go around Nixon. Oh, no, just slowed down a lot. What on earth happened? Well, that'll put McRae in 7th. I don't know. That was odd. I don't know why he backed off so hard there. Britt Osborne in the pits. Not sure why. Well, he's gone now, so something must have happened. Isaac going for Sean Pointer's 5th place. And he's got to make sure he completes this, otherwise he might be stuck down there. Yep, there he goes. He'll get it. There's a little bit more going on back there too with McRae. McRae is falling back hard right now. He's got to make sure he doesn't lose any more. Oh man, that's a big shot in the wall on 91. Scott, that could have broken a toe. Oh man, that was bad damage on the 91 of Scott. Not good at all. You can see that tire's sticking out. It's not good. He might have a meatball flag out because of that. No, he doesn't, but could be bad. Definitely going to slow him down with aero. Very aero dependent track. So he's going to lose some position for sure. Nixon is kind of in a mix. Like he's getting hot, but he's also just close enough in the draft. They're hoping that Nixon will just stay where he is and they can maybe pull some draft off of him. But you know, Nixon being there, if he doesn't, I don't know, he might be able to, he might be too far away for them to catch him. Let's see these. Yeah, I mean, he's over a second ahead, so they're not going to catch him. And it being so hard to really make up time on speed. Now, Nixon's pretty close to losing it too. Brugge and Dobbs battling, it's definitely going to help him. He'll gain about a 10th right there. These guys got to be careful too that they don't lose Pettit. Yeah, Wilson, he's not going to be able to catch Nixon. So the top 4 is pretty much broken away. 4th place is pretty much on his own, but might be able to catch the 15 and the 62. He's run him down by about 3/10 so far this lap, with these two battling. That's a little gift there for Nixon, making life a little bit easier for him to catch him and not go off the pack. But the problem is now Pettit is alone. Might be able to run him back down, but it's going to be tough. By the way, pit stops happened 10 laps ago. Everyone's going to probably try to get it as strung out as they can. They're probably going to pit with no laps in the tank because they got to be ultra careful that they do not hit when they cannot. They might be able to hang out there another probably 7-8 laps. Probably 8 on the good end, which, you know, you're looking at, you're wanting to be able to pit around 48 minimum, I would say. 48 minimum is probably what you're going to be looking at. I got 17 people in the chat. Where's the chat, guys? Bray manages to get one of his spots back. It's around Sean Pointer on the outside. Not easy to do. Just want every piece of position that you can because, you know, you gotta keep this in mind too. Ooh, Van Westen in the wall. You gotta keep this in mind too though. Caution comes out, you want every position possible. We're going to go to static cams for a minute. Hopefully they don't back. I gotta step away for 10 seconds. All right, we're back. Looks like Sean Pointer made his way back around Prey. But, now, unfortunately for them, they're still not able to gain, really. On that rear pack, Nixon lost it. So, pretty much stuck where you are until pit stops. I mean, we're probably going to see them happening in probably no more than 5 or 6 laps at most. I'm not really concerned about people, you know, trying to short pit. I'm more concerned about, can I make it on fuel? It's going to be very, very close when it's all said and done. I think, I'm trying to think here. I'm going to tell you this though. you got to keep this in mind too. Indy Pit Road is very, very hard to get onto. And what do you mean by that? Well, you know what? We'll go to the pit lane cam real quick just to show you what I mean. The commitment cone, you got to keep in mind, is right here. And yeah, it looks like a lot of distance, but you got to keep in mind, though, you're coming off that corner at 180 miles an hour. We'll see how fast they come by really fast. You can see them coming by right here. You know, you track down that speed really, really quickly. And it can be very hard to slow down. You gotta pretty much start slowing down as soon as you get off that corner. Very difficult one to get done. While we were away, Johnny Brugge on the outside of Alan Dobbs. Just straight up beat him on the outside. That's going to put Brugge in the lead and give him some bonus points for leading some laps. I'm just waiting for the pit stop calls. They got to be coming soon. I mean, they have to be on the edge of the empty. We're going to try to see. You know, I was just going to drag Bobby. And he disappeared. Well, we got our first taker down pit road, and it's Robert Tripp with 20 laps to go. I have a feeling that he might be a little short. We'll be at 19 to go this time by. And Alan Dobbs, Adam Pettit, Nathan Nixon, James McRae, Isaac Wilson, all coming down pit road. Don't speed, boys. It's going to be Bukowski as well in the Burger King machine. And David Farman. Quick check of the black flags. Hey, everyone was clean on entry. Gotta be clean on exit too. Alright, so down pit road we go. These could be winning pit stops, but I don't think so. Because I think any of those guys who stay out one extra lap are definitely going to have a tire advantage. Off pit road, Nathan Nixon. He had to have taken two. There ain't no way that he won that race off pit road with only, yeah. I have to take issue with your strategy, Nathan. I don't think it's going to work. But who knows? We'll see. Johnny Brugge, Melton, Bradford, Hinton, Golker, Stunstrom, Marshall, Nallback, Emos, all down pit road. Quick check of the blacks again. No blacks again. Everyone's entering pit road quite good today. John Pointer, Van Wessen, Miller, Poznaski, Heinen, O'Neill still out there. These are the guys that I'm interested to see what's going to happen. Johnny Brugge off pit road. It's going to be Melton 2. Brugge gets away pretty much from everybody. James McRae. Going to be behind some of these guys. So Johnny Brugge will lead that group. He's pretty much the same as what he was back, but now he has a tire advantage. He'll be a little bit far back. I think he'll be able to gain it back, though, but the question is, will there be enough time? Sean Pointer, Justin Miller down pit road. Still clean. If a caution comes out, these guys are going to be at the best benefit with new tires. Off pit road comes Sean. Problem is, he's going to be way farther back than what he'd like to be. Brug's 33 seconds back. Pointer is going to be 41, and I guess staying out, maybe that strategy isn't going to work out too well. Van Weston and Poznelski going to come down pit road. And Stephen Hine, the only guy left on the lead lap. I don't think he's pit so far, has he? I mean, maybe he's just trying to, wait it out, wait for a caution. But, if the caution does come out, he's going to be in a perfect position, even with that damage, I think. Because he'll have way, way fresher tires. Mine coming in this time by. That'll give the lead to Alan Dobbs. Well, that'll make it 14 laps to go. Actually, 15 laps to go. Hine led that lap. So if you pitted early, you want it to go green. If you pitted late, you want a caution. Preferably soon. Looking at what happened on pit road, I'd say Brug is looking the best right now. Same with Melton. But Brug is so much farther ahead. Pointer's too far back, I think. He'll pick off some of these other guys, but it's tough. It's tough. Well, last lap time, Brug was still slower than Dobbs. I'm just very interested to see how this thing's going to play out. Because I think Brug can catch him. It's just, does he have enough time to? I think at his gap, he definitely does. Yeah, single car, he's still running about way faster than Dobbs. Did he? Oh, man. Yeah, it's definitely worrying to see Brug closing in that fast. I don't know. John Pointer and Isaac side by side. They're going to go now with Justin Miller. Did Isaac hit the wall? Yeah, he did. You can see the damage really affecting him. Yeah, he took a hard hit in the front. gonna be defense, defense, defense for him then. Looking at the different strategies over in this little group, like Van Weston, Bukowski. Man, Weston has the best tires out of everybody. Well, Van Weston may be able to pick himself off a couple spots. I can see him at least getting himself to 8th. Needs to get himself around that 25 though first. Should be able to. He's got much better tires. Weston will look inside, does not take it. Isaac is pulling off, and I'm wondering, is that a meatball? No, that's not a meatball. On it quits. All right. Well, Isaac goes behind the wall, and Alan Dobbs still leads. Weston, I think, managed to get around. Yes, he did. Just wondering if Brug's gonna be able to catch these guys. I mean, he is running them down, but when he gets in that Pettit's draft, that's really gonna help him. I'm surprised Nixon did so good on a 2-tire stop, though. He's not home free yet, not by a long shot, but the worst that can probably happen is just losing 4th to McRae. I mean, that's pretty much it. Been an overall good day for Nathan. To go. And Brug still faster than Dobbs, and that draft is definitely going to help him. Lucky that Pettit's not exactly in his draft, pulling in both of them. I'd say when you're about 0.8, that's where the draft really starts to kick in. Even though they're on the straightaway, I mean, they're not really gaining anything. So Brug needs to get on it, and he needs to get around Pettit pretty quickly if he wants a chance at Dobbs. Everyone else will rather spread out. Brug's in the draft now, so he should be really pulling on Pettit. Granted, though, he's not really. He's getting what, a half a tenth down the straightaway. He loses it all in the corner. So, I don't know. It may not be good enough for Pettit. Or not enough for Brug. And yeah, he's overall gaining time. I'm not sure if it's enough, though. He's only gaining, in reality, he's only gaining about half a tenth down the straightaways each time.
The yellow flag is out.
Caution is out. And that is going to change everything.
And Stephen Hine is the culprit. It's like just trying to do a little side draft and gave him a little hooky. All right. Well, caution is out with 6 laps to go. We're going to have what should be a natural green-white checkered. We get 3 of them. Well, that changes everything. Gives Brugge a chance now. I don't think Brugge would have probably had a chance had that wreck not happened. Okay, so tire-wise, let's see what we got here. So Brugge, Melton, and Bradford are, I don't know, like if you're beyond like 6th, do you really have a chance? I really don't think so. Like I'd say Melton's probably gonna have a better shot because he's gonna be on the outside line. Brugge's gonna be on the inside, which isn't gonna help him a ton. Nixon, I would say, is in danger now because of that 2-tire stop. He was running fine on his own, but you know now there's going to be a lot of people behind him with better stuff. I'm definitely questioning Nixon now, so he could definitely be slowing down Melton. The guys that are on less wear tires, like Weston or Miller, Pointer, Pine, they can't be seriously coming down pit road. They do have an extra set of tires, so yeah, they're going to take them. I mean, you got to think, though, there's some people, I mean, you got to stay out. I'm surprised so many people are coming down pit road. It's only going to be one guy staying on the track, off of pit road. It's going to be the 91 of Scott Poznansky. Everybody else is down pit road, and who takes 2, who takes 4? If I'm not mistaken, yeah, a lot of guys are taking 4 tires. It's a 4-tire stop for a lot of these guys. I thought that they didn't have an extra shot left. I guess they did not. So the tires won't make a difference. Everyone is on fresh tires, except for Poznansky. He's not going to win the race. He's going to get swallowed up. I'm just going to be honest. Like, he's going to slow. He's going to be slow. He's going to slow up the bottom of the pack. Okay? He's not going to win. I don't mind this if I'm Dobbs. I really like this if I'm Dobbs, actually, because you're going on green. You don't have to worry about the restart zone, so you're going on green. And you have a guy that's clearly slower, that's on the inside, and you don't have to start on the inside. Perfect. The only thing is, you hope he doesn't spin the tires. But if I'm Dobbs, I'm liking this decision. If I'm Brugge, I'm cursing this decision. And I'm telling Poznansky, I'm telling his spotter, hey buddy, you got some nails in your tires. You're gonna run out of gas. You're getting a black flag. Never mind. So, Emos will get a wave around. And, I think someone else was getting a wave too. I think that was a Lucky Dog. So everything changes, and it's anybody's race in the top 6, I'd say. You got to be in the top 6 to win it, but realistically, you got to be in the top 4. The outside line is going to have the advantage for sure.
If you're on the inside line, you're either looking to scoot up as fast as you can, or perhaps even take that 91-3 wide. Either that be on his inside or his outside. Just depends what the other guys do. You just don't want to wreck yourself doing it, especially if you're a playoff driver. Most of these guys are in the playoffs, except for the top two. Miller and Melton as well are not in the playoffs. Bradford isn't too. So a lot of the drivers up in the top 10 are playoff drivers, so time to see what we can do. And, well, who do you got, guys? Who do you got? For me, it's Dobbs. He's going to have the perfect restarting position. As long as the 91 doesn't spin the tires, Dobbs should be at least in a good spot. Green-white checkered at Indianapolis. Pace car going to be taking the turn off on the pit road. Who gets the win? Who to go?
Green flag, green flag.
Actually, a really good restart, but Brugge going to take it 3 wide immediately. Brugge sticks it. Oh, one crashed. It is Sean Pointer and someone else in the rear. No caution yet. And Sean Pointer leads him to 2. Dobbs goes down low. Going to get to his inside. And it's going to be Brugge who leads down the back straightaway. Another big incident there. Nixon gets to 3rd. McRae and Pettit side by side for 4th. It's going to be Brugge leading off of turn 3 with Dobbs in chase. And no caution for that wreck on the front straightaway. White flag, 1 lap to go. Dobbs has the run right behind Brugge. Is he going to take that line? No, he will not. Just going to push him into the corner. Nixon lays behind. Might be able to steal another spot, but I don't think the win is in the sight. Dobbs probably going to be looking in 3. And there he goes, down to the bottom. Will not clear. Will be side by side down the back straightaway for the final time. Dobbs really pushing Johnny up there. Here comes Nixon. Killed his momentum a ton. Brugge will come down, and it is going to be Johnny Brugge who is going to win. Oh no, Nixon gets in front of Pettit, and it's going to cost them both a lot of positions. Nixon will finish 7th, Pettit 11th. Brugge wins the race. Time to see what happened on the white flag lap and see what happened there with Nixon. We're going to have to go all the way back to the green flag here. A lot happened. Let's see what we have to unpack. Surprised it wasn't a caution. Scott finished 13th, by the way. Whoa. Okay, that explains it. Well, it looks as if the 78 was going for a hole that was not there. I mean, I know you want to get in there, but just clumsy. Takes you both out of the race, and yeah. Sean is going to be flipping after that. So then, what happened here is Pettit, he doesn't want to deal with a slow car in front of him. He puts him sideways a little bit. Now we come down the white. I think something happened over here. That's where they all scattered. And then it comes here, and Nathan Nixon, in order to save one position, lost a lot more, but cost Pettit even more positions. Pettit's going to be furious. So yeah, everyone's going to be leaving happy, totally. The 62 really just pushed up Brug right there, and then coming off the final corner, he just it was open a while earlier. It looked like he backed off a little bit to squeeze in there, and just yeah. So time to get some interviews done. All right, James, third place. How about it?
How about luck? I guess right there. Unfortunate for my teammates, though. But
Yeah, I
yeah,
can
man,
imagine.
that's all
I
that
can't
was.
imagine he was too happy.
Yeah, but well, I don't know. They can probably make it up though. They're good. They're good
But,
at fast racers. So
I will ask you this. You you were in the top 5 pretty much the whole day. Ran a good race overall. Just how was it running with all those fast guys up there? Because it seemed like despite the trucks, it was really hard to do anything.
yeah, it definitely seemed that way. Really hard to pass. Um, I kind of screwed up uh, and lost a bunch of spots on one of those restarts. Um, and man, once getting back there, it was I realized I can't really do much that she at least not the things you want to do, you know. But is what it is. Just try and do the best of what you got.
Yeah, I mean, you finished second of playoff drivers today. You led some laps, so you're gonna have some bonus points coming your way too. So, gonna be second in the championship as of right now. So, overall, not too bad. But
Dang, sounds like Adam lost a few more spots than I thought. I hadn't looked at it.
he finished
Oh,
third. Johnny Brug finished first, so he should be in second. But overall, good run for you tonight. What do you got for shoutouts?
yeah, man. You putting on the show. I love watching it. Going back and watching it. Thank you for putting on YouTube and stuff as well. Um,
Yep.
yeah, Cutscene Exotic Sports sponsoring the this here league, the Arca series, and yeah, mom out there watching and Rev Racing, man. Adam, all those guys is good racing tonight. So yeah,
All right. Well, good job tonight. Good luck next week, man. We got Bristol.
yeah, that's gonna be yeah, I'm not looking too forward to that, but we'll see what happens.
We'll see. See you later, man.
All right, take care.
Yeah.
Alan, not quite, but you got a second. So how about it?
I luck wasn't with me tonight. I feel like I did everything possible to win this race, and cautions weren't my friend. But I I had a great time. I thought it was a really good race. Had a lot of fun up front. Good win to Johnny. He battled hard there that last lap. I gave him everything that I could, trying to
Oh
get to
yeah,
him
I
and get
saw
by
you go
him.
up there. I thought you were gonna wreck for a second, but you did a good job keeping off him.
Yeah, I wasn't never going to try to wreck nobody. I mean, I don't feel like getting a win after wrecking somebody is really a win, but I definitely wanted to rattle him and not give him all the track that he wanted because it's the only shot I had. It can't really pass on the inside. It was really hard all night.
I mean, I think I've talked to you before, haven't I? Because I know you've been you started up not too long ago and you're doing pretty good so far.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I've had some really good races. I just end up getting caught up in something, or a self-inflicted mistake, and no cautions come. But we finally put a full race together, and I don't know for sure if I've been up here on the podium yet or not, but I expect to be here again.
All right. Well, you know what? You did a good job in your number 62, Storm Marlin themed car. I
Yeah.
believe
You
is
like
that
that?
your graphics design thingy, or is that your sponsor?
Yeah, that's my sponsor, Nightfall Graphics.
Nice. Well, I know you got some shout outs, so what do you got for shout outs?
Yeah, well, shout out to Nightfall Graphics. Appreciate him, everything he does for me. Shout out to Exile Esports, all the other sponsors uh, of the league admins. Everybody came out and raised. Appreciate the broadcast. Thanks everybody for watching. Hope everybody has a great one.
All right, good job tonight, and we'll see you next week. Good job on the second.
All right, thank you.
Well, Johnny Rocket, it's another win. How about it, man?
Man, that was exciting finish there, racing with McRae and Dobbs. I thought for sure that car staying out did me in to have any chance there on the restart, because I figured with him being on old tires, he was either gonna spin the tires, plus he had damage, and I think I was just gonna catch him anyway. So kind of had to plan the move to where I didn't hop out of line till the start finish line, because I know that's a rule that you can't hop out of line. So, and that even then, I thought when I threw it to his inside, I thought there's no way I was going to be able to powerhouse it into the lead. I thought Dobbs on the outside was going to get there, but kind of went my way tonight, because if it stayed green, I think I might have been able to catch Adam, but I definitely wasn't catching Dobbs. Even with the 1 lap fresher tire, he gained too much time on me on that pit stop. So
You know, I was
yeah,
surprised that it wasn't working as good as it used to, but or at least typically does. But you're in the lead now of the championship, not by a lot, because McRae finished third. But how you feeling heading into Bristol with that?
well, Bristol's crazy, man. I love Bristol, but anything can happen there. So probably just gonna be praying for a clean finish. If we can
Aren't
manage
we
to
all?
get good points, that'll be great. But yeah, with as many people that have been showing up and new guys in the mix, I can imagine it might get a little scrappy. So
I mean, Arca. I mean, still ran clean today, 3 cautions, but yeah, Bristol. Uh, I'm just gonna put it this way: short tracks are not known to be the cleanest in any kind of leagues. It's where sometimes things don't go too well. But good luck tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Good luck next week. With that, what do you got for shoutouts?
appreciate it, Joe. I just want to shout out my team, Exile Esports. Great group of guys, super supportive and helpful. I want to shout out the league sponsors, Cutscene and Ancient World Gaming. I want to shout out to the admins for putting all the events every week. And I want to shout out you, Joe, the broadcast. The show.
All right. Thank you very much. All right. Well, good luck, and we'll see you next week.
All right. See you then.
All right. That is all for the finish tonight. Here's the final results. Brugge, Dobbs, McRae, Bradford, Weston, Miller, Nixon, Golker, Hinton, Bukowski, Pettit, Farnan, Poznansky, Nalback, Marshall, Unstrom, Pine, Tripp, O'Neill, Melton. Then we got Pointer, Emos, Wilson, Osborne. That's the 24 that finish the race. We'll be back in a couple days for Impact Racing League. Their season finishing up pretty soon too. I think they only got like 3 or 4 races to go as well. And then we'll be restarting it all again with Xfinity at Chicagoland, I believe. So, good night, everybody. Have a good night. This is Southern Broadcast Race Network. We're going to see you guys at Bristol next time for Arca. Goodbye.